Hello, we're back. Episode whatever of whatever. We have a cat in there. And I almost just snorted a fry up my nose. How, you might ask? Well, because your nose and your mouth are connected. And it's a really bad situation for me. Oh yeah, look at that time stop. Now it's getting even faster. Must go faster. Gotta go fast. No, I said to go the other way. Nope. No. No. Gotta focus. You must harness your chi. And stop eating delicious french fries. I don't know if I mentioned it in the previous episode, but I'm eating fries from Wendy's. And they're delicious, because I love Wendy's. And I love the fries. Oh, kicked you off the edge, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Guess I can't counterattack him. Gonna have to heal after this. There we go. Heal me, fool. What's going on over there?
He set up the Sky Ripper and let it warm up. He would bluff if he had to. Zenobia came out, flanked by a very daunting platoon of ravens. You won't actually use that, she said in that annoying, I know everything because I'm a cat and you know nothing because you're just a fox.
Does she have a scarred eye?
Or I know the odds. Good, because there's a real chance you could destroy the universe.
No.
No, not the first time I use it. The odds are too low. What? No? Yeah, sure. The first time, the odds are practically nothing. They only go up if I use it a bunch more times. No, but that's not how odds work. Didn't you pay attention in class? Now surrender, or I'll use it. Just once, he said. Don't. He felt sure the odds were with him. You have to go with his gut. That's what heroes do. Fire, he said.
What? It's not gonna give me an option?
Please? The Sky Ripper fired. With a tremendous whoosh, the Emperor's flagship went up in flames. It was awesome. And then he noticed there was a hole in the air. A blackness, like a tear in a parchment. Wind was blowing into it, widening it.
Yeah,
it grew
you just fucked the universe.
And even larger. Crates fell upwards into it, and the world itself seemed bent, like the reflection on a curved mirror, as it poured into the ravenous hole. Ah, 1 in 128. What are the odds? Thought Fernando. And then everything fell into the hole and was gone.
Good job, asshole.
And just like that, he was alive again. And back on the Farfarer, still fleeing burning Ubar. The book was still open before him. So, the book was
What kind of hero are you?
It took you to the future, when your destinies would branch. He had failed and died three times. But he'd learned another true thing. The core was powerful, but dangerous if used improperly.
Dangerous if used. Period. What kind of hero are you? A hero who is willing to risk space, time, the universe, and everything if the odds are in his favor. Gotta roll the dice, man. Tier 4 skills unlocked. Alright.
But he was starting to feel like he was getting the hang of this. There was a way through to victory. He could feel it. He just had to keep running the path of Destinies. With that, the book fluttered back to the beginning, and he fell into it. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer.
We need a game
The
changer.
Sky Ripper had surfaced. Bernardo knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong.
It sure could.
But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster.
Yep.
Maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness.
Don't
And
think so.
also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Nope. So, we're gonna go save Lapino.
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. Lapino's frantic message said that the Ravens were going to kill him for being a rebel spy. And that he had a clever plan. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse. Or so Lapino had told him over the far speaker anyway.
Indeed. So now we can be a total dick to Lapino, because we know he's an asshat.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty.
Indeed it is.
Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Oh, the enemies are still at their level. Oh, why do you have the fire sword equipped? This is the one I want.
The mysterious sword from the east made you so fast you could catch a fly with your chopsticks.
I'm not sure if that's racist. This is what I want. Aha! Yeah, time stop, buddy.
The Ravens had taken the town. Renato had seen villages emptied like this. All the people taken away to be sacrificed in the Emperor's secret rituals.
That's a shame.
Renato hoped the people were just hiding.
Man, I get stuff? Fine. Didn't want it anyway. Ah!
Renato looked around the empty village and reflected. The Sky Ripper had turned out to be far too dangerous to be used. Time to turn to what he knew best.
Ooh, treasure. Treasure? Yes! Success!
A chest that shiny deserved to be opened.
Ooh, level 2 attack speed. And he's right. Shiny chests are the best chests. And don't take that out of context. Moving on. This layout's slightly different. I don't remember it being this like open. Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, look,
Ooh, this
workbench.
gauntlet looks swell with that jewel in it.
It will and it does. Treasure hunter. Not for my 1%, I won't. Fuck that. An altar. Let me just go back to that sword. Or the workbench and see what it takes to upgrade my katana. 40 more, or 50, ugh, yeah, 50, 60 more ore. Jeez, do math. I'm gonna open this door. I'm not sure why my cat decides to
for a little
play with her
exploration.
toy every time I record. Every single time. Like, she's rarely playing with it off camera. But as soon as I start talking into the mic, she's like, nah, man, it's playtime. Gonna have to shelf it one of these days. Just, well, stop. This thing trolled me. I thought it was gonna be stuck in position. If I go fast enough.
If his future self had commissioned these poles.
I mean, that's not an unviable train of thought. They are quite convenient. Let's just go ahead and look at that gem to get it off of my increased resistance to spell damage by 20%. I'm pretty good at avoiding the spell damage, I think. Every once in a while I get caught up, but I feel like it would be a waste to reduce my attack speed by 20% in lieu of just resisting one type of damage. But if I just got good, I could just avoid all the damage, running out of pockets. Must be for collecting.
Bernardo had been the terror of the sandcastles when he was 2.
I'm getting a lot of treasure, but I'm not exactly certain which direction I'm supposed to be going. Because that direction was blocked off. I think this is just going in a circle now, right? Where's this take me? That's the one thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck even? Well, it's clearly progression because there's an altar and a what do I do? Tell me. Tell me please. Do I not go down there? Oh, it's the well. Well, I've found the path. Ooh. So pretty. So things are changing. It's not even giving me the same storyline up to the point. What the fuck even? This game, man. I thought it was just gonna repeat the other story and let me have slightly different choices that impact the story in a greater sense, but it's just changing the story entirely. It's like, nah, man. You're not getting away with just simple stuff. It's a game. This is a beautiful game. It is not disappointing.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advanced guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Well, unless he really was a traitor, obviously. Then they'd probably pin a medal on his chest.
From being hit almost instantly. Oh yeah. Take more sword energy though. I'm always running out of that stuff.
This was way.
Then we'll go down this tree.
Shrink down to the size of an ant. What was that all about anyway?
Yeah, none of that, please. Go attack this way. Ooh. Go ahead and switch to my Healy sword. Back to Void Edge. Is that even what that sword's called? I've just been calling it Void Edge. I think that's a hangover from Destiny. I believe there's a Destiny sword called that.
Dirty and bloody, Bernardo finally reached Lupino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Bernardo recognized the cards. It was Lupino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, we see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and his only daughter.
Only daughter.
That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Pay a call on Zenobia, or the Eye of a Lost God must hold great power. So, I haven't gone down this path with Lupino yet. I kinda wanna go see Zenobia though. Alright, I will decide next time on Horseplay. See you later, have a nice day, bye bye.